Hi everyone. Are you ready to create a home office or even off-site office environment where you don't have to miss out on enjoying beauty while still getting the function you require to get stuff done? Your home office, especially, it doesn't have to look utilitarian. It's possible and, it's important to create an office space that feeds our inner need we all have for us to experience and create beauty. And we can have a space that not only looks good, but even more importantly, it feels really good too. And when our spaces feel good to us, we do good. We're inspired. Our workflows, we're better equipped to handle those occasional disturbances that may interrupt our work rhythm. So this week, we're going to pick up from last week's video and expand a bit on some ways to bring in even more good Vastu into your spaces. And if you missed those videos, no worries. I've posted the links below. So today we'll talk about a few more things you can do to raise the vibration, the energy within your physical office environment. I love talking about this. It energizes me. Thank goodness, because there's somebody outside yelling. I'm out here, not really on my balcony, but I'm right next to my balcony today because in a few minutes I'm going to show you what I consciously created to be an extension of my sacred office space to support me and my workday. So if you're excited to hear all about that and more, please go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons right now. Hit the bell to subscribe. This lets YouTube know that you are finding value in the content that I'm posting each week, and it helps me to know that as well. And a big thank you, by the way, to all of you for your ongoing support. So today we're almost outside on my balcony. There will be some background noise because I am smack dab in the middle of the city. So there's no getting around that. It's very warm, it's humid, and a little buggy too. But if the stars align, we may even get a visit from a little hummingbird or two. But I wanted to be on my balcony or near my balcony because it's time to zoom around and show you what's been growing out here since I last talked to you about creating your small outdoor space sanctuaries back in the spring. I did a couple of videos on things to consider when you're planning your spring, summer patios, porches, and balconies. And today this is going to be a bit of an update to that. And if you missed those videos, by the way, I've included the links below as well. At the same time, I'll tell you and show you the Vastu I created on my balcony in such a way so that it enhances energetic support from my office's day-to-day Vastu, which in turn, of course, positively supports me at the same time. But before we get into that, for those of you who are new to me, I'm Heidi Smith, and this is my YouTube channel, Design Beyond the Visual. I am your decorating coach and energetic advisor for you, your home, and for your workplace spaces, where each week I am here to offer you some rather unique and life-affirming things to consider when you're in your work or home environments that can enhance the lives you are living and the projects you are creating. Vastu may be new to you, but it's actually not new. It's been around for over 10,000 years, originated in India, and is a sister science to meditation, yoga, and Ayurvedic medicine. So just like we use yoga and meditation to keep our bodies and minds in alignment, Vastu is the ancient wisdom and science, the energetic system of aligning our homes, our dwellings, the structures that we live in and work from. You can think of it as yoga for the home or the yoga of design. Vastu removes the energetic blocks in our physical spaces, the energetic obstacles which we cannot see beyond the visual, right? Yet that doesn't mean they're any less real. We feel these obstacles, whether we are aware of it or not. And energetic blocks have the real capacity to wreak havoc on every aspect of our lives, anywhere from our finances and relationships to our health and careers. And when we have blocks in our spaces, the energy can block flow to one or even all of these areas of our lives. And ensuring there's good Vastu in our homes and workplace environments can be the difference of having spaces that, well, feel like a hindrance to spaces that feel uplifting and harmonious and that positively impact our day-to-day lives. So the design part of Design Beyond the Visual refers to interior design. I've been an interior designer for many years, and the beyond the visual aspect refers to the unseen. Again, the energetic feeling we get when we are within our spaces and our environments. I have always been sensitive to how spaces feel, anywhere from spaces, giving me the creeps to feeling slightly off or stagnant to spaces that leave me feeling a sense of peace, comfort, safety, and that sense of belonging. But it wasn't until many years down the road, through my own personal spiritual evolution, when I began working with the various aspects of energy, where I learned of Vastu. And once knowing that, it all clicked. I felt hook, line, and sinker in love with the whole of what Vastu brought to my own life, and consciously chose it to honor it by making it my work. And it's my passion. I know it's my calling, and I'm here each week to offer service to you in ways and ways and ideas in as many examples as I can, so that you have an opportunity to incorporate some of these tenets of Vastu and design to the places and spaces you live in and work from, to create sacred environments to feed your soul, make your heart sing, and nourish every cell and molecule in your body. That is what I truly and deeply desire for you. So, in a second, I'm going to step out of the way and show you what nature-inspired beauty I created to rest my eyes on when I look away from the computer. Hang on. Just carefully turn this. Okay, so this is my Buddha fountain. This is the northeast area of my apartment, inside and out. It really represents the whole space. This is what I rest my eyes on from my desk. There's a water element. As you can see, my Buddha fountain, I located in the northeast direction of my balcony, which I mentioned is also the northeast area of my entire space. And this is the northeast is Vastu's money sector. It's where we gain support from nature and the prosperous rays. We keep this area open and uncluttered. The northeast is Vastu's water element. So we honor that Vastu tenet by placing a water feature in this direction, as I've done here with the Buddha. There's a small pump in the back which allows for flowing water, and you want to you always want to keep it clean, keep the area open and clutter free, and keep the water moving. We want our finances to continue to move positively, right? You're creating good Vastu, and you're co-creating with the divine, by the way, the universe. It's just a subtle message to the divine that says, you honor your finances and you would like continued prosperity. Let the money flow into your life. So that is the northeast area. And now I'm going to pan around to the northwest area. Hopefully capture everything I want to capture. Yeah, here's my angel. Yeah, love that. Okay, so yeah, opposite side of the balcony. All right, so you can see the ceramic angel that I have sitting there on the ledge. And the angel represents the air element of Vastu. The air element is in the northwest sector, and this is our relationship sector. So what I am subtly saying to the divine and to the universe is, I'm honoring that. I'm bringing focus to the relationship sector, and opening to the universe's support. I'm asking for support with, my communications with others, my family, my friends, my clients, and with myself, by the way. I am very passionate about creating sacred space for our offices. I'm going to zoom this around again. You might be able to get a glimpse of my hummingbird feeder through my furniture. Hang on, let me see if I've got a good shot of it. Yeah, it's right with the red above the chair. You might be able to see a hummingbird come in, so I'm gonna leave it here. That would be fun. All right, so yeah, oh, nature is just, it's so calming, right? But I'm very passionate about creating sacred space for our offices in particular, because listen, just because, we sit in an office all day long, whether that be a home office, again, or an off-site office, bring in the beauty and the balance to the space too. And, there's plenty of ways to do that, infinite ways to bring in a higher vibration to your space naturally, right? Nature. Remember, with Vastu, we're working with the 5 natural elements of nature: air, water, fire, earth, and space. And by following Vastu's tenets, we're aligning to and working with the power of receiving nature support. And when we have nature support within our spaces, we're able to feel more grounded and centered and better able to cope with, day-to-day stresses in and around our environments, which allows us to live happier and harmonic lives. I mean, who doesn't want that, right? And in my earlier videos back in the spring on patios, porches, and balconies, I talked about selecting, we'll just call it like-minded pots for our small spaces. You can go back and listen to more of that, but and like-minded pots for large spaces too. I believe in that as well. But there's a cohesion that's created when we do that. You're creating a consciousness of unity where, these elements all play nice together. And because, they coordinate well. And that in and of itself gives a sense of feeling of good Vastu. It's balance. Again, these are things, you can do yourself. So this year's plantings I did Mandevilla blinds because I live in the south, and Mandevillas love the heat. The hotter the better. And they are thriving. We're also getting a lot of rain this summer. So it's sort of the best of both worlds. I don't have to water quite as much, which is quite nice. And there's nothing like the rainwater to really make a difference, in your plants, in your garden. So, I consider this my outdoor garden. This is my sanctuary, and I get to enjoy it from the inside out. Like I said, I consciously created this to help uplift me. When I lift up my eyes from my computer, this is where they set, and then beyond, into the urban landscape beyond the trees that you can see. So yeah, I did the Mandevilla vines. They're pink. I happen to love pink. I've had this pink thing going on now for a few years, and I kept the pots all green. And then the Buddha is, it's that ceramic gray. The angel on the other side, which I'll zoom back into in just a minute, is also that. So that's coordinated. There's not like a lot of conflict going on with the colors. And I find that more soothing for my soul. And everybody is individual. I understand that. But this is what certainly speaks to me. And yes, pretty much coordinated it with the patio furniture as well. I've had patio furniture for a long time, but it's got those green and gray elements as well. And then over here on the northwest side, I have a big old hydrangea. I'm sorry, geranium. And then also I did mandevillas back in the corner. They will continue to climb up on the balcony as the summer progresses. And believe it or not, here in the south, mandevilla will live until November. So I give really good bang for these plants. I plant them in generally May. I wait till May, the first part of May, maybe the end of April. And then, so it's really a good 5 or 6 months that I get to enjoy them. They're annuals here, because we do actually get cold in the wintertime. But yeah, so the same thing with these pots. Zoom down a little bit, see if you can see that a little bit better. You can hardly see the pots now because the plants are so filled in. But anyway, I just really enjoy this kind of gardening. It's quite manageable, actually. And I think if I were to do it over, or if I had a little bit more room, I would introduce some flowers that had red in them. I think it would be really pretty. Like if I had a red geranium, for example, I think that would be a nice pop with the pink. So let's see. But anyway, you know, these are all visible elements: the pots, the patio furniture, the flowers, the greenery, the angel, the Buddha. They're all visible elements, and they need to all be considered when creating the composition so that everything flows and feels harmonious, um, because it looks, you know, harmonious. So, how does all this support the Vastu for my office space? You might be asking. I'm just going to zoom this back around to me. Hello. Yeah. Oh, pardon me. The way that it supports, oh, sorry, Vastu for my office space is because I get to see this from my office, like I was saying. You know, when I'm sitting at my desk, when I look out at this, and when I see the pink flowers that coordinate with my interior, as well as the balcony furniture, and then I get to see the hummingbirds at the bird feeder. Well, you know, I'm filled with joy. I'm having a wonderful, joy-filled experience, and when I experience that, it makes me appreciate life, my life, you know, the life of the birds and the flowers and the trees beyond, like I said, my, you know, urban landscape, and I get to fill up with the power of nature. I feel that support, and I feel more hopeful and energized and centered and calmed, and ultimately, you know, more creative, which, by the way, is the very heart of my work. And that matters. We create our experiences. And we can consciously create good vastu to live in surroundings that don't necessarily have to be lavish, you know, but there are plenty of affordable ways. We can visually enhance them, and when we create that beauty, we are, in essence, you know, honoring the very lives we're living. So, you know, if you don't have an outdoor space, maybe there's a way you can create an indoor garden, just an indoor, you know, small garden. You could gather three Tulsi plants together, you know, in cute pots, or even some herbs, by the way. You know, just gather them in a cluster of three. Get yourself a little inexpensive water fountain, and you know, put some gemstones sort of sprinkled around it that sparkle and kind of, you know, inspire you. You know, what inspires you? What feels beautiful to you? What, you know, what makes your heart sing? You know, that's really what it's all about. But the intention is that you're creating good vastu, which is you're creating good energy to support the whole of your life. You know, let's make more room for beauty within our office spaces, any spaces, you know, for that matter, where we spend lots of time. Create that sacred space office extension of nature that, you know, quite possibly can, you know, take your work to new heights and your life to a whole new dimension. I love this work. You know, I love helping you. It's my joy, it's my honor to be with you here each and every week, you know. So this concludes this week's video. I hope you have been inspired, you know, learned something new, and you're ready to incorporate some of these Vastu tenets to support and enliven your day-to-day office / life experiences. And I would love to hear from you in the comments below of how I might be able to help you with any Vastu considerations, energetic considerations, or design or decorating dilemmas. It is my pleasure to serve you in this way, and it is my honor to do so as well, my joy to do so. And what else? I think I hit it all. On your way out, if you haven't done so already, if you would please support me in the like, share, and subscribe button by hitting the like, share, and subscribe buttons below. I would really appreciate that. And until next time, everybody, I wish you all good Vastu. Mwah. Bye.